All right, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. This week, well, we're outside and working on my daughter's bike storage here. But before we get into today's video, if you are new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button for me. If you already are subscribed, make sure you hit that bell icon right next to that. That way you get notified every time I upload. That way you don't miss any of this awesome cycling content on this channel. So, right back here, this is where my daughter keeps her bike. She obviously rides her bike every day to school, so I want something nice outdoors. It's under our little patio cover here. Keeps the bike out of the elements while still having a nice place to pop bike right in there without having to use a kickstand or anything like that. Now, I made this setup here when she had multiple bikes. She had her balance bike, she had a small pedal bike, and then she had a bigger bike with training wheels. So it has 3 different slots in here, kind of set up for those bikes at the time. Now she only has 2 bikes. She has her BMX racing BMX bike, which is inside the garage. That just deserves to be inside the garage. And then she has a mountain bike, which goes out on this rack. And pretty much is made out of pieces of a pallet, pretty much a bunch of 2x4s. Pretty much what it's made out of, and it's worked pretty good. It's starting to get kind of floppy, like the wood's starting to, starting to rot a little bit. I mean, it's just 2x4s, right? So it's starting to get to that point where, I needed to figure out a replacement for it. And we're fixing this setup here. We're going to redo it. Because obviously she doesn't have 3 bikes that she needs out here. So what we got today, we got these Hiplok Jaws. So you see me do a few reviews on Hiplok products, and I actually like them a lot. They're kind of known for their bike locks. Really strong bike locks. And when I saw the Jaw, which is essentially a wall-mounted bike rack, I said, that's kind of what I need to use. That seems kind of like what I'm looking for. So, pretty much mounts, I'll just show you guys here. We got it right here. So, pretty much mounts up on the wall. Pretty much there's screw holes underneath here. We're going to mount this up to the wall. And then it has a tire slot right here that you can put your tire right into. And I double-checked tires. The daughter has 2.4-inch wide tires. I have 2.4-inch wide tires on my mountain bike. Double-checked. Looks like we're going to fit perfect in there. And the nice thing about these is these are adjustable. So, if you have a road bike or something like that, you can tighten these guys up and you can pop your road bike, gravel bike, whatever different size, and it's really easy just to adjust them. You just push down these levers and you can fully adjust this wherever it works for you. Kind of nice, kind of neat, right? So we gotta get this guy installed. So pretty much we're gonna put it in the same place this rack is. We're just gonna move this out of the way and we're gonna put it right there. And we need to get it the right height and everything for her bike, and then we're gonna mount this to the wall, or at least attempt to mount it to the wall. I believe the stuff that comes with it is made for more like drywall, but we're going to try it in concrete here because I need to mount it on concrete. I have a concrete little wall here, and that's what we're going to mount it into. So let's go ahead. Let's move this out of the way. Let's mark where this thing needs to go. Kind of get sizing correctly where it needs to mount, and we'll get this guy installed on the wall. Okay, so this is what we got right now. So remember it, that's about, oh yeah, you can actually see the outline. That's where that was right there. And so this is the slot she uses right now because it clears our table there, gives enough space. I think I'm going to bump it because I can't bump it in anymore. Okay, so in that case, let's put it kind of like right here-ish. Kind of put a quick little mark that we know where we're going. All right, kind of know where at least our center point of that mount is going to be. So now we can get rid of this guy. Slide that out of the way. All right. And we can get our lock here. So the instructions on this are kind of an interesting place. They're inside of the box. So you can try and read them through the box. In my case, we're going to open this guy up so we can actually read our instructions very well. Make sure we get everything set up just right as it's supposed to be. Install jaw at height of center axle of rear wheel. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's pull a little 20-inch over here. Right in the center line of that. Yeah, I actually like that spot. We did pretty dang good right off the bat. Look at that. Alright, got our level. We got our spot marked. I get it nice and level. Right there is kind of what I'm thinking. I'm going to go with our outside holes. There we go. All right, got our holes marked. It's time to drill. So, get a drill here. Is this a hammer drill? I'll figure out how that works exactly. Works pretty good. Yeah, we go find a little bit bigger drill bit, make that work. But we got our 4 starting holes right there. This thing rips. Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. All right, so we'll put these guys in, or little anchors in. All right, we got our anchors in now. So now it should just be, make sure I get the logo kind of right. There we go. Should just be as simple as installing screws from there. Let's see. All right, there's that. Then we just need to get our little tabs. Should just go right here. There it is. All right, that one, this one, those both in. We get our little clamps and clip those in. Oh, that's sturdy. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. So it's got that. So yeah, if we need to change size of the tire to go to a little skinnier one, again, just push those in, slide that guy in, push these out, slide them out, and you can adjust them, you know, one way if you like that. You want it kind of offset to here, you can set it offset. You can push these in, you can kind of make it more centered if you want to. So go like second notch there. So we went a little far on that side. There you go, second notch there, kind of get it centered a little bit. Kind of whatever works. So, let's try that. See how this bike fits on that. This is your smaller bike. The bigger bike's gonna, or normal mountain bike's gonna need the whole thing, but let's see how it fits in here. That should be about what this little 20 we have here should fit right in there, no problem. All right, let's see. Little 20, get it centered up. Let's see. Whoop. Dang, that's solid. Look at that. How did I move anywhere? Yeah, come over here. Look at that guy. And that's in there, and then when you need it out, you just boop. Put it back in. That's it. Oh, that's secure. I like that. So, like I said, one of the other tricks with this, you can use the, what do you call them, Z-locks. You can use one of the Z-locks on here. I'll show you how that works. That's kind of neat. You can have a little security added in with that. Especially here, that's into the concrete. So, that's not going anywhere. So, I'm going to grab a Z-lock here. So, there you go. We've got the combo Z-lock here. And it actually has little spots, little slots right there. So, you can slide this guy through. And you can lock your bike up to your mount here. Just like that. And even if you were to get it out, it's still locked in place. You can always get that way tighter than that too. There we go. So let's try that. Yeah, it only goes to there. And it still holds it nice and secure. Kind of neat. Kind of neat little security feature built into them. I like that. I like that a lot. And then when you're ready to take it off, just unlock it, and you're going to leave it just like that. Or you take your Z-lock all the way out. That's actually really cool. I like that. That's in there solid, too. That's pretty neat. I like that mount. So honestly, there we go. I think it looks good. Got stuff cleaned up down here a little bit. So, it also gives me access to actually sweep over here, leaf blow. So, like I said, we're going to go out to our widest portions here, which is should fit my daughter's bike pretty well. Her mountain bike. This should fit her mountain bike pretty well. Pop a clip in her mountain bike, show you how well this works for her mountain bike, but that should work good for that. I'm happy with that. That mount is solid in there. That mount is solid. And I've kind of looked for something like this. Most of the stuff you see of this is kind of handmade stuff, like I had. You know, my whole red, white, and blue kind of bike stand, and it works. It worked fine for the time being. At this point, though, I don't need the 3 bikes. I don't need that much room out here. Just held on with bikes. So for me, this guy works really good. I just need 1 bike stored out here on this guy. So I like it. It's going to last. Like I said, that thing's in that concrete. It's not moving anywhere. You can put it in a concrete wall. You can put it in a brick wall. You can put it in just regular old drywall or some regular studs you have. That's why it has that different spacing on the holes, so you can kind of choose, pick and choose which ones work best for your application, whether it's drywall, whether you got a stud or some electrical, or you have some bricks that you need to get around a crack, in the bricks, whatever. You can make it work with this setup. It's kind of cool. In my case, we went for the widest ones on here, so I think that's going to be the most secure, solid. We'll go with solid on here versus some of the other, versus like the inner ones, something like that. And I had the room to put the wider ones, no issues. So I really like the Hiplok Jaw, and I got an extra one here that I'm not sure what I'm going to do with yet. But let me think about how we'll come up with something to use this guy for. So if you guys are interested in checking out the Hiplok Jaw for yourselves, there's going to be a link in the description down below. Big thanks to Hiplok for supplying me with awesome products like this. I can showcase some great products out there that you may have not heard of and might be something you're looking for yourselves, especially for your bike storage solutions. How often can you put your bike to something like this in your own garage and lock it to that same thing? That's pretty cool. I'm also going to have a link to all of Hiplok's other products. If you're interested in those, you can pick some of those up yourselves to make great bike locks. Check some out. If you guys enjoyed the video, or maybe you found it entertaining, or maybe you found this very useful, give this video a big thumbs up. Appreciate the support. Any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Love talking to you guys. Love answering questions you guys have. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today.